welcome back to the Markie channel, the daily Markie channel, may I add. So if you are new here and if you do want daily uploads talking about stuff that's happened online and kind of just taking the piss out of it, then subscribe. It's free. Scroll down, click one button, and that's it. And you'll get notified when I upload. It's a beautiful thing. But it turns out this isn't the only channel that I'm actually uploading daily on. I'm currently uploading daily on my second channel as well. So if you want to go and subscribe there, it's always linked in the description so you can get 2 videos a day if you fancy it. So yeah, let me know what you think of them videos. But enough of the begging, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video is going to be another topics video, okay? We start with the small stuff and we work our way up to the bigger stuff. You guys know how this works. Now, when I say we start with the small stuff, I really mean it, because we'll start with Bryce Hall, and he tweeted out saying, "I left Sawyer." That's it, really. Now, if you don't know, Sawyer's the group he's in, but they haven't really seemed to be that together recently. I think it's like Bryce Hall, Noah Beck, Josh Richards, and some other people. And if he has left, it doesn't really surprise me because they don't really seem to be doing videos together at the minute. And it means that the only real, like, proper TikTok group left is actually the Hype House. I mean, who would have seen that coming? I'm pretty sure we all agreed at one point that they were going to finish within, like, 3 months of being together. And they've stayed. So, fair play, I guess. I mean, still not really got any better, but fair play. I mean, they have kind of cheated because I'm pretty sure nobody who was in the Hype House at the beginning is still in the Hype House. I'm pretty sure it's a whole new thing. So they are cheating a little bit, but we'll let them off. Also, has to be said, the top reply to Bryce Hall's tweet that I'm not sure if I can actually show on screen, so I might have to blur it slightly, but it is just someone sucking a toe, which is an interesting response to someone saying they're leaving a YouTube group. But yeah, funny enough, that reply is actually more interesting than the fact that he actually left Sawyer in the first place. So should we move on? Probably should. Right, so for the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we have Adin Ross, who is probably one of the biggest Twitch streamers in the world right now, who is apparently meant to have a boxing match with 6ix9ine. Now, do you remember when we spoke about, like, I feel like it was a few days ago, maybe a week ago, how 6ix9ine was on a podcast saying he was going to get paid 20 million to fight on Social Gloves? That was meant to be against Adin Ross, the Twitch streamer. Now, we have this clip from an Instagram account called X7Updates, who shows a clip of Adin Ross's live stream talking about it.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. So, look, remember how I told you guys I was going to box a rapper? Me and 6ix9ine were going to box for 20 mil. Obviously, he was going to keep 20 mil. I had my own. I wasn't going to take 20 mil. They were probably going to sign me for, like, I would have done it for free. For me, you guys got to understand, I'm a streamer. He doesn't need the clout and attention. Probably, I would have done it for free. I was going to fight 6ix9ine. He would get 20 mil. I would probably just, like, you know, maybe get, I don't know, bro. Whatever. Point is, it never followed through, but I think it's might happen again. But I wanted to keep it low-key and private, but they talked about it on the podcast. So I'm telling you guys right now, I was supposed to fight Takashi. It's going to be probably like a February of 2022. And that's why I wasn't training or anything. And Rug and I aren't going to fight anyway. So
there you have it, okay? Apparently Adin Ross is fighting Takashi 6ix9ine, which is a fucking weird matchup, to be honest. With Adin Ross saying that he doesn't want to earn money from it, I'm not going to lie, he wouldn't bring in more people to watch it than 6ix9ine, because I feel like there'd be so many people who would watch it just to see 6ix9ine potentially lose. But he would bring a lot of people in, so he would get a good paycheck. I'm pretty sure he has like 100k concurrent viewers on Twitch, which is like ridiculous. So yeah, let me know, would anyone be interested in that? Probably not. I mean, I couldn't give less of a shit if I tried, but yeah, let me know your thoughts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to this next one, it's quite interesting. So we're going to talk about the Ace family again. I know they've done everything wrong that you could possibly do as a human at this point. So back in February, Mcbroom actually posted on Instagram saying, "Happy Valentine's Day weekend, guys. Our 4th car giveaway, but this time it's going to be 3 brand new Tesla Model 3 cars to show appreciation for all your love and support. To enter," and then it's the standard stuff like follow me, like the photo, tag a friend, and all that shite, okay? Well, it turns out they never actually announced who won publicly, so because of that, the comment section on this right now is currently getting flooded with people saying that they have scammed people and it was a fake giveaway. I don't know, but they never posted the cars. Scammed. Y'all are really waiting for the winners to come forth. I wouldn't hold my breath. They just got the cars for the picture. Stop scamming, please. Probably nobody won any of these. Did anybody get these cars? Scamming people adds best. Rest in peace, Tesla giveaway. You get the point, okay? People don't seem to believe that this giveaway was real. Now, it's actually getting to the point where a lot of people are posting this, okay? So I believe that Catherine and Austin would have probably seen this. I realize they get millions of likes and comments every single day, so they might not see it. But at this point, they should have seen it, okay? And they haven't addressed it. They haven't said who's won yet. No one's came forward to say they've won. So it seems like it may potentially have been a lie. But surely the Ace family would never do anything like that, because personally, I believe the Ace family are very honest, especially Austin McBroom, a very honest man. You know, he would never go behind people's back and do some shady stuff behind the scenes without people knowing anything like that. So I just don't possibly see a way in the world that he would do this, but who knows? Even the most innocent people could fuck up sometimes. But yeah, anyway, let me know your thoughts. Do you think they scammed again? Let me know. And now moving on to the next topic, folks. We've actually got Tana Mongeau talking about how Jason Nash is potentially stalking her. Now, I'm going to say straight away, I don't believe he is, okay? Tana Mongeau went on a podcast and spoke about this note that is quite evidently trying to be Jason Nash and trying to give hints that it's Jason Nash, but I don't think he's weird enough to do this. Maybe he is, but I don't think he's this much of a moron to do this. I think it's probably like a viewer or someone who's posted this to try and get Tana to post on a story and kind of like take the piss out of Jason even though he didn't do anything. That's what I'm guessing at this point. I might be wrong.
From your biggest lover.
Now, one thing I will say straight away, okay, is Tana saying, oh, I went and cried at David straight away because I don't want to live in this house anymore. If you don't know already, Tana does currently live in David's old house. Like, surely you knew people were going to either turn up to the house or post things to the house, because that's the reason David moved out in the fucking first place. Like, David's address was so public, everyone knew where he lived, and he would always talk about in podcasts that he needs to move house because people keep showing up or leaving stuff at the door and whatnot. If that was the main problem, why would you move into that house when you're potentially just as big as David, or you're kind of on a similar level, right? Surely you knew this was going to happen, but I don't know. If, like, no one else would think that. Oh, who is old and acts young at the same time and is large on YouTube? I don't know. Obviously fucking Jason Nash. Who else would you say? Oh my god, you think Jason Nash too? What a coincidence.
I swear to God.
Okay, so that's kind of like the red flag, right? It's like, oh, put this on your story and tag your secret lover if you know who this is. When it's evidently meant to be Jason Nash. Why the fuck would he want that in a story? Obviously, if someone was to play like a bit of a prank, like a viewer or whatnot, they'd be like, oh, post your story, and then they'd get a kick out of it when you embarrass Jason or whatever. It's all very fucking dumb, to be honest. Like, whoever posts a letter, bit of a stupid idea. The people who believe that it's Jason Nash, I also think that's a bit dumb. If it is Jason and I'm wrong, then I'll hold my hands up, okay? But I just don't see how any human would think this would be a logical decision, even for someone who is a YouTuber living in LA. But yeah, this has somehow got a lot of people thinking that Jason Nash is like stalking Tana and whatnot. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you think it'd be him or do you think it's someone else? Let me know. And for the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk about Trisha Paytas on their show Enemies, which is like a Frenemies spin-off, but it's just Trisha talking about certain things or whatnot. And Trisha actually had a segment all for Austin McBroom, so let's give it a watch, shall we?
You know, honestly, like, my thought is this, right? Like, he's clearly cheating, right?
Now, I've got to say, my personal favorite thing about this setup so far is the fact that Trisha Paytas has a microphone in front of her that evidently isn't plugged in. Like, did you hear that audio? That mic in front of her is an SM7B, which is like one of the best microphones you can get. You see all podcasters using these, right? This isn't this microphone that's on right now. This is the camera mic.
Enough. If there's like 15 of the same stories, I said this in the Anna Campbell, if there's 15 of the same stories that are very similar, that have some
Why is the microphone in front of your face, Trisha? It's not on.
sort of receipts and like, chances are, like, you know, walks like a dog, talks like a dog, quack, it's a dog, quack quack, you know, it's a dog. So it's clear that he's cheating, right? Like, there's just, or messing around or something.
So what Trisha's talking about here is that there is a lot of rumors going around, and it's like to the point where people even close to Austin have said this, so it kind of seems like it is true, that Austin and Catherine aren't really in that much of a relationship. They kind of stay together because of like views and whatnot, and potentially for the kids as well. But Austin goes around just sleeping with people, but Catherine's completely fine with it. Yeah, that I've seen like a rumor for a long time, so I assume that's what Trisha's talking about right now.
Maybe Catherine knows. Maybe they have an open relationship. Maybe she doesn't care just for the business, whatever. I don't know. But there's clearly something going on, and I guess my issue is, like, hey, maybe they are okay with it and they're staying together for the channel. They're trying to make that bag, that coin for the kids, whatever the case is. Take the kids out of the equation, right? Like, everyone always says, like, leave kids out of it, which I totally agree. But in this situation, like, the kids need to be left out of it on camera as well. Like, my first red flag with them, like, I think they're just boring as all heck. Like, I have no interest in them at all. But, like, my first thing was, I remember that clip where, like, she's like, you know, showed Austin, and he got really pissed for him showing her because he's having, like, a bad hair day or or something. And like, just like, you could just tell, like, he was just, you know, he's like, don't, you know, like.
Yeah, there's no secret that his family videos aren't exactly great. I've been very vocal on this channel about like what my thoughts on family channels in general and putting kids on video so early without them really having a choice. And I've always been against it, okay? I think that's pretty evident. I think a lot of people are nowadays, but they clearly still have a fucking really big audience for it. And because it's a family channel, they earn absolute bank on it. So the fact that maybe if they have broken up and they are doing their own thing, but they are pretending to stay together for YouTube, might actually make sense, because like I said, just on YouTube alone, they're probably earning like over $100,000 a month at the minute, and they're not even at the peak at the minute. At their peak, they were probably earning way more than that. Right, so I'm actually looking at Social Blade right now. They've had 23.2 million views in the past 30 days, which is a fucking lot. So, I mean, it depends on what their CPM is. For $1 CPM, which like the bare minimum, they definitely don't only have a $1 CPM, but this would be 23 grand. So channels that are very controversial would have about that. Then you'd have channels that are kind of just like your standard channel that have like about a $10 CPM, which will be, what, 230k a month. Yeah, it's decent money, realistically, isn't it? And then because they're the Ace family, they might have like a $15 to $20 CPM. If it's $20 CPM, we're talking, what, 400k a month, 460k? It's a lot of money, okay? Let's just put it that way. And like I said, this is when they're like nowhere near their peak, okay? They've had way more views than this in a month. So yeah, it's fucking dumb money. I can see why they would potentially stay together for that reason. But yeah, as you can see, Trisha's bringing it up, and Trisha doesn't agree with the family channels either. So me and Trisha Paytas are agreeing on something for probably once in our entire lifetimes. But I want to know if you guys agree as well, or if you disagree. Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on anything we spoke about in today's video. And I guess until tomorrow, because I'm uploading daily, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.